Whoa. Yo. Yo. So today we actually got a couple of things that we have to do on the RSX. One being that I have to change, or that I have to put a air filter on my cold air intake. So yesterday I actually had to remove the filter because it was wet. It's a long story. I got a lot of windshield fluid onto that air filter. So luckily I was kind of smart enough to not turn on the carb when the filter was wet. So I removed it, and now the cold air intake is running without a filter. So that's definitely not something I want to do. That was just an emergency thing. So now we're gonna go do that and take care of it. I got a new filter that I'm gonna install, so we're gonna take care of that today. But the main thing about this video, or the main reason why everybody's here, is to check out the new wheels that I have. If you follow me on my Instagram, you guys already know what wheels I'm talking about. But today we're gonna be installing those wheels. It's been a long time in the making, but hopefully everything goes well and these wheels fit perfect and they ride amazing as well, which I will be talking about later on in the video as well. So yeah, definitely stay tuned, and we got to get this done today. The wheels, it's a little dark in here, but you can't really see it. Okay. I mean, look at that. That's beautiful. Okay, yeah, we finally made it. So now I just have to get the wheels out, jack this puppy up, and replace these front wheels, and then we're gonna move over to the back. I mean, I just washed these and these look kind of fresh already, but I'm excited. Let's go ahead and get these wheels out. Ooh. Gotta take this guy off. In case you want to know what size the tires are, it's just factory spec on the OEM factory wheels. Whoa, these are so much lighter. Putting a way heavier wheel. That's one wheel lock. I actually got a second pair of wheel locks just because I want to make sure my wheels are safe. Yeah, here's the other lock. Yo, these things look insane. Look at these bad boys. Honestly, it's gonna get a little getting used to, because that tire tread is so tiny. I've never had such a small tire wall here. Look at that. I've always had big chunk of wheels like this. This is the first time I had something like that. But damn, it does look nice. Oh, let's go do the backs now.
A little side note, I do know that Kumo tires are mainly directional, and generally directional tires normally have an arrow pointing to the direction that it should be going towards. Like the arrow should be pointing forward, so that means that's the correct direction, or that's the correct placement of the wheel. But Kumo for some reason doesn't apply any of those indications, so the only way you could pretty much know is based off of the groove right here. It has to be pointing, or this is what I'm thinking, it has to be pointing towards the front of the car. You see how the groove is kind of wide right here, and then as it makes its way upwards, it goes in like this. So that's what I'm thinking. And they do match up. There's two for the left and there's two for the right, so I'm thinking that's the correct direction. If it isn't, let me know in the comments below, because I definitely need help with that. There's no way to figure out how to put that besides this. This is all I could find out. But yeah, a little side note. So let's just put on these last ones, and we should be testing these wheels. We should be seeing how they look soon. Look at these bad boys. I still can't get, I'm used to how thin this sidewall is, because I mean, damn, this thing has no protection whatsoever. So I have to really be careful when I'm driving this thing, but man, this thing looks sick. Hold on, I have to take it out. Whoa. Yo. Yeah, this looks nice. Yeah, let me torque these down real quick, and then I'll move the car so we can get a better view, but damn, they look nice. $80 foot-pound. I don't know if you could see it there, but $80 foot-pound. With the old and with the new, man, these things came out perfect. If you want to see pictures of it, just check out my Instagram. They're gonna be uploaded there. But right now we got another thing we got to focus on. We have to, or I have to, put on or put back this air filter. I don't know if you guys heard my story, but I had to remove this air filter yesterday, actually, when I was washing my car. You could tell it was a little wet still in the inside, and for some reason I was like, let me put some windshield fluid into the reservoir just so I could top it off. And I went ahead and did that and realized that there's a crack. I had no idea there was a crack on the reservoir whatsoever, and it was leaking all throughout the bottom here. And of course, if anybody out there is an RSX owner, if you have a cold air intake, the cold air intake is right below the reservoir, which the intake would be here, right? The reservoir is right above it, so it was leaking directly on top of the filter. And you know, rule number one, you don't want to have any water present when the engine is on, because you could hydro lock it and mess up your whole engine. So I pretty much had to do a lot to remove this piece and dry everything off so I could be able to drive it home. So it's been driving without an air filter whatsoever. And yesterday I went to go buy a new one because I thought I was going to be able to install it, but I wasn't able to. But this thing is still wet, so to be honest, I'm gonna install this one in there. It's probably not as good as the engine one, but it should do. Now that we installed the wheels, we're gonna do this. After this, we should be good to go. I don't think I have anything else to install. I mean, I might install a new windshield molding here, that I have, and probably upload it on my Instagram. So definitely follow me there if you want to stay tuned on the little mods that I do on my car. But yeah, let's get to it. Okay, so now that we're done putting everything on the car, all that's left to do is finish up cleaning up my car, because yesterday I was washing my car but I didn't get to finish it. So I'm gonna finish washing the interior, get everything nice and neat. After that, just go home, get some grub, and then I'm actually planning on going for a photo shoot to try to get some good pictures with the car now that it has these rims for my Instagram. And I'm actually going with one of my good friends, Julio. So it should be fun. Hopefully we go. Hopefully we don't end up bailing on that idea. And I'm also get his reaction on the new rims, see if he's blown away as much as I am. So yeah, we'll get to that. Okay, so we're going out for the big test drive, and so far it feels good. The only thing I've noticed right now that I'm kind of driving normally is that it enhances the bumps a bit more. Like the car, you can notice every single bump that the car is going through, and I think that's just because the tire is thinner and it's bigger as well. So definitely have to be careful with that. But so far, the car is feeling good. It's rolling good. I don't feel like it's lumping or anything like that. So far, at 30 to 40 miles per hour, it feels pretty good. But now I'm heading to the freeway to see how well it does, once you're picking up speed, and hopefully the car drives smooth there as well. And if it does, man, we're good to go. These wheels are perfect. And yeah, I didn't mention it earlier in the video, but the reason why I'm test driving them is because I purchased these rims off of a car that was in an accident, in a pretty bad accident that made it a salvage car. And the hit was towards one of the wheels. It was like on the passenger fender. And when I went to go get him powder coated, the shop told me that the wheels were a bit bent. There was like one or two that were bent. And they told me that they were gonna bend them back to normal. So I paid a little extra to make them bend everything back. So the wheels should be good, but you always gotta test drive them in case there's any issues. You could just call the shop back. Hopefully they can help you out with it, right? But that was my fear, is that these bent wheels weren't worked on correctly. So we'll see right now. So we're getting on the freeway right now. Okay, well, that's still 40 miles per hour. Oh yeah, I forgot. LA traffic. One little thing I have to point out right now is that the car, it's more responsive when turning the wheel left and right. Like now that little inputs I put, the car's actually moving a little bit. Okay, so yeah, we just did a pull, or somewhat. We went kind of fast though. The car is definitely not hopping. The car rides perfectly smooth. So we're gonna keep the wheels. They fit perfect. I'm super happy to have them, and they make the car look good, and it actually makes the car ride a bit better. And yeah, I'm happy with it. Super happy with it. So now I definitely need to get an alignment on these wheels. Obviously, whenever you swap wheels, you want to get an alignment. But once I get the alignment down, the car should be driving even better. So we're probably going to be doing that sometime next week. But now we're going home. Okay, we're live, baby.
Shout out to my barber, yo.
Let me see. Fresh cut, G? They look perfect, bro.
Yeah, it came out nice.